introduce myself. My name is Saachi. I'm based in Gurugram, and I'm an engineer by my education and Six Sigma Black Belt. So, and I have about 14 plus years of corporate experience. So currently, I'm working as a volunteer at an NGO, and the mission of the NGO is to propagate the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. And I'm serving at NGO for about more than 7 years, and I'm teaching. Basically, I'm teaching Bhagavad Gita to children there. And then from numerology background, 5+ years of experience, and I have done consultations on thousands of charts. And also, I'm Jyotish Praveen from ICAS and a Vastu consultant. Okay, so just a little bit about me, a little bit more. What inspired me towards spirituality and occult sciences? So basically, it was certain questions, that used to come to my mind. That, for example, who am I? Where have I come from? Why we have taken this birth? And why do we have to die? Because we see daily, we see people dying. So why is it that we have to face death? What is the purpose of our life? And we don't want any problems in life. Still problems come in. We plan things, but they don't get executed properly. Why all these things? And is there life after death? So all these things, so it is actually technically in as per Vedas. This is known as Athato. This is Brahm Jigyasa. This is known as Brahm Jigyasa. So Vedanta Sutra is a Veda in which the first sutra means a formula. First sutra is Athato Brahm Jigyasa. That means Ataha Brahm Jigyasa. Means now you have acquired the human body, so you have to inquire for the spirituality, the Brahm, absolute truth. So these things, these kind of inquiries, when we try to look at the solutions in the material education that we get, so we don't get clear-cut solutions. So we have to take to spirituality to understand. And why this specific numerology is why this course? Because we can understand the karma theory in a deeper way through this astrology and numerology. So we understand the karma is actually subtle principles of life. Sometimes, okay, it is, are you able to see the, okay. So through astrology and numerology, you can understand, what are the forces which are actually governing us. And when we understand that, then we can transform our lives, and we can also transform the lives of others. Because when we get the appropriate knowledge, so then we can take action. Like if we don't know, if we don't have any knowledge, then we can't help it. We have to face the situation. But when we get the appropriate knowledge, so we can take certain things, in advance, certain steps in advance to overcome the problems. So what is the purpose? Purpose is when we understand things, like if consider our personality, if we understand what are our negatives in the personalities and what are our positives, then we can overcome our negatives and make the best use of our positives. And that is what key to success is. Sometimes, we are so much engrossed in, in some thoughts like, I'm incapable, I can't do something, because you'll find a lot of people, they have a lot of positives, but sometimes, but the focus, the energy that they put in is on the thinking on the negative side. So because of that, they cannot attain success. But when they understand their positives, then they feel empowered and can change their life. And we also see the world from the eye of the Jyotish. Okay, so that is why this knowledge is extremely important. And why numerology, specifically this course? So numerology offers solution for all the domains of life. So I've listed down certain domains, and there can be more also, like relationship, physical health, emotional health, profession, education, overall success, financial, economical, everything. Okay, so we'll go one by one. Like for example, if we talk about success, so sometimes we get this question in mind that I deserve more, but still why I'm not able to get it. I'm working so hard, but still I'm not able to achieve. Why sometimes, I find my peers, they are less capable than me, but still they are getting more. And I'm facing so much hurdles in my success. I plan things properly, but I'm not able to, the execution fails. And when can I specifically, if we talk about material gains, so we have this thought in mind that when will I purchase my house, my car, etc. And if we talk about physical health, so even if we are adopting a good lifestyle, but still we have to face certain diseases, certain problems in life. So why? What is the force? Why is it that we have to? And what can we actually do to get rid of it, to avoid it or to minimize it? And what kind of food is good for my health? What is it that maybe like when I don't have the complete knowledge, though it might be that I feel that a lifestyle is correct, but based on my planetary combination of my personality and everything, so maybe there's something more that I need to do to maintain my health. So what healing method? Because in numerology, we have a specific module also where we talk about health and healing. So, and that is specific to specific numbers. And relationship problems nowadays, people, they have like they are they don't have sometimes they don't have strenuous relationship with spouse, or sometimes we find that kids don't listen, or some relationship with us with the siblings is not good. And people, we get a lot of questions like, when will I get married, when will I get true love of my life or not, who is the right person for me? So all those things, relationship aspect also. And mental health, we worry about future, we are tense, we take tension of what, something which is abstract, something in which has not actually come at this point of time, but something we are thinking of the abstract, so that is tension. So what is it that why we are we are not able to live in the present and think so much of in the of future, that even in the present the planning or our productivity actually is hampered. Okay, sometimes people have sleep problems, they can't sleep at night properly all the time, they have thoughts, so overthinking issue. So all these things, these also things can be improved with the knowledge of Jyotish. Next, education, like children, when they have these questions like which field would be best for them, how they can attain good marks, how they can focus on their studies. And sometimes people, you would find that some parents, they expect something for the child, but child is not able to perform in that. So when they understand the things from the eye of the Jyotish numerology, then they can understand, okay, what is it that is best for their child. Maybe they are pushing on something which is actually not matching his numbers, okay, his planetary combination. So all those things, and education planning for the children can also be done through this. Profession, which profession is suitable, which company is suitable, can one get chance to work in foreign land, what is suitable for professional growth, which place is suitable for professional growth, should one go for business or should one go for job, what is the best time to start a business. And generally we get two very important questions nowadays: sale purchase related property business also people ask, and share market also. So all those things can be like finance. One is the share market, can I invest in shares and stocks? And why do I always lose money in share market? Because there are cases where person is planning everything, understanding, evaluating, analyzing everything, but still when he puts money, he gets losses. So all these have the planetary combination that is playing role. Okay, so all these questions can be answered by numerology. And you all are very lucky because this knowledge of astrology, numerology, all these are paravidya. Paravidya means this knowledge is not from this material world. This is not material knowledge. This is all spiritual knowledge, and not everybody can understand this knowledge. So we are really blessed that we have that inclination to learn this. And what we are going to cover in this specific courses, we'll understand different personalities, their strengths and weaknesses, and pillars of success. So what is it that we have to keep in mind? Whatever endeavor we are working on, we have to keep certain things in mind so that we are able to achieve success. So there are 4 basic pillars that we are going to study. So whenever you are doing any planning for your anything that you start, maybe related to some course studies or related to your profession, business, anything, if you follow those pillars of success, then definitely success will be yours. And certain yogas in the chart to understand the personalities. And I'll also be talking about some lucky colors and relationship between the numbers. I have not mentioned here, but I'll be talking about relationship between the numbers, the various the planets, and the lucky how to check, how you can check what is your lucky number, and even how you can choose your mobile number, what will be good for you, the mobile number, because nowadays we get those inquiries also. So I'm offering all these free in this course, and lucky colors, lucky days, all those. Okay, so far anybody has any question? We move ahead. Okay, so these are the prayers actually that we do. Left side is Sanskrit. I think you can refer to the right hand side where it is mentioned in English language. So the first prayer, the meaning is that Om, may the Guru and the disciple be paved on the path of study together. Together, Guru and disciple enjoy studies. Together, the guru and the disciple should do the work of study with deep concentration. Let what we study be full of genius. May it not give rise to enmity because of ignorance. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So this is one of prayers. Okay. Next prayer will be here. We are actually praying to all the planets to give us that capability and bless us and grant us joy. So see what it's written here. You can refer to the right side again here. Let Surya Dev grant me courage, Chandra Dev position, Mangal Dev fortune. Let Buddha Dev grant me sharp intellect, Guru Dev grant me dignity, Shukra Dev happiness, Shani Dev prosperity, Rahu Dev grant me physical strength, and Ketu Dev success of our family. And let all the planets be pleased with me and grant me joy. Okay, what I'll do is I will send the audio of recitation of all the both of these prayers in Sanskrit, how we recite. Okay, and you practice it, because if you really want to excel in your this occult field, if you recite these two mantras, so definitely you are going to be benefited. It will make a difference in your predictions. Okay, so what I'll do is I will record the audio of these two prayers and I will send in the group. Now, content here: introduction to numerology, difference between numerology and astrology, what extra numerology can give us, which astrology cannot, numbers and governing planets. Okay, and what is the significance of date of birth, calculating different numbers like driver number from the date of birth, conductor number and Kua number, creating a Loshu Grid, and lottery numbers, how to identify lottery numbers for us, and what are the different yogas in the Loshu Grid which help us to understand our strengths and weaknesses. Okay, and what are the different characteristics of numbers, and also we are going to talk about the relationship between numbers, lucky number, lucky colors, how to choose your mobile number, house number, car number, all those things will be covered. Okay, and complementary topic, because now this specific field is here, your intuitive power should be very good. When you're doing some reading, you have to have a very good intuitive power. So how will that come? That will come by purification. And nowadays we are, the environment is like a lot of hindrances and lot of distractions, but how to actually be more and more purified and strong from inside, so that we can do the reading really well. So this complementary topic will be sonic meditation. This is over and above the basic course. So 3 days we'll first complete the course, then I will convey when I'm going to take the sonic meditation course. Okay, hope no questions so far, or anybody has any questions? And do you find the content interesting? Okay, I move ahead. So what is numerology? Numerology is the study of numbers and their influence in your life. Okay, as numerology, the word suggests, we are talking about numbers here. So what we are doing here is we are understanding everything that is around us by breaking it down into small elements which are numbers. So what we can do with numerology, we can understand about an individual, we can understand about the world, and we can plan our life favorably with the help of numbers. Because when we align our life, our date of birth, the vibrations with which we are born, if we align it with the environment, then we can live favorably and be successful. Okay, and who started? So numerology was started by Pythagoras, who was born in Greece. Okay, and Pythagoras' original works are very less available, but his followers actually wrote quite a later time after his death. And is numerology a science? Yes, it is a science. Okay, why is it that? Because sometimes you would come across people, if you're practicing occult, so they would say, what are you doing? It is not a science, it is all superstition, something orthodox or like that. But actually it is a science, because how would you justify them and make them understand that it is science? Because science is that, for example, if we talk about water molecule, okay, so water is made up of 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen, and under a specific condition, when they are bonded, they create water. So this specific formula of generation of water is same. Okay, it is replicative, the same. So that is what science is about, experimenting and then replicating that thing and proving it. So similarly here we have the sutras, the formulas in numerology, that okay, if this is the combination, then this is the case, this is how we have to interpret it, or some other combination, then this is how you have to interpret. So you can replicate them over hundreds of charts. So it is a science in that sense. Okay, and then here Now we go to this. What is the difference between astrology and numerology? So astrology is related to astronomy, study of planets and their impact on human life. So the planets which are revolving in the zodiac belt. So when we are studying those planetary motions and then relating with our chart, astrological chart, so and then predicting, that is all about astrology. But numerology is what? That is the study of numbers and their impact on human lives. And of course, these numbers are representing planets only. Okay. And what is the advantage? So this is very, very important aspect. Advantage. See, through numerology, we can balance our names, because we come across cases where the chart is very good, where the individual's date of birth is very good. He's into the right profession. He has taken the efforts in, starting business or whatever his field he has taken at the right time, but still he's not able to excel. So that is because his name vibrations somewhere, they are not uh, complying, or the place where he's working, the location where he's working, that place. Because for places also, as I said, that we are breaking down everything into numbers. So even the place names can be also broken down into numbers. So maybe that is not correct. The business number maybe is not correct. The number of the business name, basically business name, that may not be correct. So all those things, can be corrected through numerology. So balancing names, choosing the right house numbers, right car numbers, phone numbers, favorable day, favorable time, or of course favorable day, favorable time can be attained through astrology also. But specifically the first line which you see, that balancing individual's name, business name, choosing the right mobile number, choosing the right car number, house numbers, these things, cannot be achieved by astrology. There we take the help of numerology, where we align these with the date of birth. Okay. So what is the science? So this we have already covered. Okay. That each number is representing certain vibration. So these planets, they have unique characteristics and they have specific relationship with other planets. So the interaction, when we study the interaction of this planetary relationship, so then on the basis of that, the individual's fate is determined. And there are sutras, as I said, the formulas. So those can be replicated. Okay. So that's what we are going to discuss further. So types of numerology: Chinese, Vedic, Kiro, Chaldean, Pythagorean. There are different types of numerology. What I am going to cover here would be Chinese numerology, which is Loshu Grid based. And along with that, the remedies that we are going to adopt here will be Vedic remedies, and the name balancing will be the Kiro, on the basis of what Kiro has suggested. Okay. So this will be our scope of understanding. Now, so far, I hope it is fine. So now we are actually starting technical course, starting of the technicalities. Anybody has any questions so far, or we move ahead? Okay, so we'll move ahead. So date of birth. Okay, date of birth is the exact date on which a person is born according to the Gregorian calendar. Okay, so for this we have to understand it has to be the exact date. It's not that the date of birth is something else and person has taken admission in school with some other date, or he has entered his some other date of birth in some other documents. So those things are not to be considered. It has to be the exact date on which the individual is born. Okay. So we get some other queries also sometimes, that people ask that, okay, I'm using this in my Aadhaar card, I'm using this in my this document. So we say no, the actual date on which you are born, that is to be considered. Okay, because that is the date actually decided by the higher material nature, based on our karmas. Okay, so that is what actually the date on which we are born, that is to be considered. And it has got three components: so day, month, and year. Okay, so for someone who is born on the 12th of March 1997, so day would be what? 12, month is March, and year is 1997. So as I said, that everything we are breaking down into numbers. So in this case, the various month are also broken down into numbers. How? It is on the next line. January 1st, February 2, March 3, April 4, May 5, June 6, July 7, August 8, September 9, October 10, November 11, and December 12. Okay. So this date, now this date of birth, when we represent it in the form of numbers, would be what? 12.3.1997. Okay, clear so far? And now at the first glance, what do we see? that vibration of number 1 is 2 times. Vibration of number 2 is 1 time. Vibration of number 3 is 1 time. Vibration of 4, 5, and 6 and 8 are not available. Vibration of 7 is 1 time, and vibration of 9 is 2 times. Okay, this is what we understand from the first glance. All right, now we go ahead. This we'll cover later on. Let us first do I tell you the calculation part. Okay, now on the basis of this specific date of birth, we calculate 3 different numbers. Okay, one is known as driver, another is known as conductor, and third one is known as Kua. Okay, now we are not going into details on this specific slide, but just to understand that there are 3 more numbers that we are calculating on the basis of date of birth. Okay, so now how driver number is calculated? Driver number is also known as psychic number. It is also known as Moolank. Okay, so how do we calculate? We just note the day of birth and we reduce it to single digit. For example, for someone who is born on 12th of March 1997, we are taking the day. Day is what? 12th. So 12, we have to reduce this to single digit. How will we are going to do it? 1 plus 2, which is equal to 3. So for a person who is born on 12th March 1997, his driver number is 3. Okay. For someone who is born on 5th October 2002, example, so driver number is directly 5 because it is already a single digit. All right. Can you get a paper and pen, please, if it is possible for you? And you all just note down your date of birth on paper and write down your driver number. We can wait for a minute or so. If you can fetch a paper and a pen. And please confirm any one of you, please confirm. Because it would be nice, if we do the calculations together, you also do along with this. Whatever concept we are understanding, just apply it right away.
Yes, thank you. We got it.
Okay, great. So just on the paper, just note down your complete date of birth and calculate your driver number. So if it is a 2-digit number, the date of the birth is 2 digits. So just add those and reduce it to single digit, or if it is single, then it's okay. So those who are born on 1st, 10th, 19th, 28th, their driver will come out to be 1. Okay. Those who are born on 2nd, 11th, okay, and who are born on 29th, so they will have their driver as 2. So similarly,
my driver number is 16, so it is 7, right?
Yes, perfect.
And
yes.
Whole the sum of birth date, that is 9.
Okay. Yeah, that will be conductor number.
Yes.
Yeah, conductor number. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, great. So now we'll calculate another parameter that is known as conductor number. It is known as Bhagyank, destiny number, or life path number. Okay, so we don't have to be confused. There are different, the calculation is same, but just the notation is different. Okay, some people call it conductor, some call Bhagyank, destiny, life path, the same thing. So here what you have to do is you have to sum all the numbers in your date of birth and reduce it to single digit. Okay, so here you can see the example. There are 2 types of it can be calculated in 2 ways. One is the vertical calculation and another is horizontal calculation. Okay, horizontal is very easy. You can count on fingers quickly. So if a person is born on 12th March 1997, so when you are doing horizontal calculation, it is what? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 7, which comes out to be 32. And again, we have to reduce this to single digit. So it is 3 plus 2. It is equal to 5. Okay. And vertical calculation, how will you do? 1997 plus 12 plus 3. So it will come out, then it will come out to be 2012. So again, 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2, which is equal to 5. Okay. So this is how you have to calculate. So simply you are just adding all the numbers in your date of birth and you're reducing it to single digit. It is clear? So you all just please note down your conductor numbers also. Okay. There is another example, 5th October 2002. So vertical calculation is what? 2002 plus 10 plus 5. So it'll come out to be 2017. 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 7, which is equal to 10. 1 plus 0, which is equal to 1. Okay. And horizontal calculation, 5 plus 1 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2, which is equal to 10, which is equal to 1. Okay. This is simple. Now the next number that we are going to calculate is a little bit tricky. Okay. So just listen to it very carefully. Okay. So this is known as Kua number. This is derived from Feng Shui. Okay. So here what we are doing is we are calculating this number on the basis of gender of the individual. Okay. Gender of the individual. That means if two individuals, one is a male, another is a female, they are born on the same day, they will not have the same Loshu grid that we are going to calculate, we are going to make later on. And that differentiating factor is the Kua number. Okay, got it? So this will differentiate. So Kua number is based on what? It is based on birth year and gender. So now what you have to do here is you have to reduce the birth year to single digit and note down that number. Like for example, if somebody is born on 202 in 2002, so you will reduce that year of birth 2002 to what? 4. Okay. Or somebody who is born on 2005, in 2005, then it will be 7. Clear? So this, you are only using the birth year. You are not using the date. You are not using the month. You are only using the year. So you are reducing the birth year to single digit and just keep it. Okay, just note it down. And now, if that particular individual for whom you are doing this reading, so if he's a male, then you have to subtract that number which you have noted, the birth year reduced to single digit. You subtract it from 11. So for example, if a person is born in 2002, so the birth year reduced to single digit is 4. And if he's a male, then his Kua number will be what? 11 minus 4, which is equal to 7. Okay. Now, if the person is a female, so how you have to calculate? For female, you have to add 4 to it. So that means if a female is born in the year 2002, so that year reduced to single digit is 4. Now Kua number will be 4 plus 4, which is equal to 8. Okay. So in case of male, we found.
Could you repeat it, please? I didn't understand.
Okay. I'm showing you an example. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see this. Okay. So here, left side, you can see male and right,
Yeah.
female. Okay. So male who is born on 12th March 1996. So what you have to do is you have to pick only the year. Pick the year. What is the year? 1996. Okay. So just add it. 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 6, which comes out to be what? 25. Okay.
Okay.
Now 2 plus 5 is what? 7. Okay. Till this step, the first step. The first step.
Okay. Yeah.
First is same. In case of male and female, you can see on the right hand side also it is the same. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if that person is male, so what you have to do is you have to subtract this specific number, like 7 in this case. You have to subtract it from 11. 11 is by default. You have to subtract 11 from 11 only. So 11 minus 7 is 4. What? Kua is 4. Okay.
Okay.
But if native is female, what you have to do? You have to add 4 to it. So that means 7 plus 11. 7 plus 4 is what? 11, which comes out to be 2. Okay. So this is standard formula. 11 minus will be done in case of male and 4 plus will be done in case of female. Is it clear now? Better?
4, where do I get the 4 from?
This is formula. This is formula. You have to just remember the formula. If it is male, then you have to subtract it from 11. It is female, then you have to add 4 to it. Like, see another example.
Okay.
Now,
Say, for
see,
example, mine is 1963. So my number comes to 1.
okay.
So I just have to add 4 to it, right?
Exactly. And you're very blessed. You're getting a 5.
Okay.
It's the most important, it's called 5 is called blessing number. It gives all balance to the chart. We'll understand. So later. So you are blessed that you're getting a 5. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
So
thank you.
That is how, and I hope it's clear with everybody. calculating Kua number? And I'm going to share these slides. Those who are already in the other group, you must have got these complete entire slide set also by now. But I'll share in this group also, that WhatsApp group. Okay. So is it clear with everybody? If it is not, please raise your hand.
It's clear, ma'am.
Okay, it's clear. Great.
Sorry. Hi. 1989 female. Would it
Okay.
work out to 4?
1989. 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 9.
8,
So
34.
Okay.
3 and 4 is 7. Then Kua number 7 plus 4 is 11, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So the Kua number is 2.
Hold on. No. 1989 will be 9 plus 4. So Kua is coming out to be 4, right?
Yes, I got 4.
Yeah. And what is the conductor? Okay, what we can do is just
7. Conductor is 7.
Conductor is 7. So what is the day and year?
31/3/1989.
7/3/1989. Okay.
No, 31/3/1989.
31/3. 3, 3, 6 and 7 and 9. Yes, 7 will be the conductor and 4 will be Kua. Perfect. It's perfect. Okay.
Good. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Now see, this is what Loshu Grid is. Okay. So Loshu Grid is a 3x3 magic square. So you just have to remember that these are the places. These places are fixed for these numbers in this grid. Okay. So 4 has to be on right hand top only. 6 has to be, left hand top only. 6 has to be right hand bottom only. 2 has to be right hand top. So all 5 has to be in the center. Okay, so these places of all the numbers are fixed here. Okay, and when you add every row, it will sum up to 15. If you add every column, it will also sum up to 15. And if you add any diagonals also, it will sum up to 15. See, 4 plus 9 plus 2 is 15. 3 plus 5 plus 7 is 15. 8 plus 1 plus 6 is 8. So that's what magic square is. Okay, so when you add all the numbers in the rows or columns or diagonals, it comes out to be 15 here. Okay, so this specific Loshu grid is known as numeroscope or numerology chart. Okay, like we have astrology. In astrology, we have Kundali or astrological chart. So similarly here, we call it numerology chart and numeroscope. Okay, so just note this grid in your paper. All of you, please note it. Because now what we are going to do, we are going to enter these numbers. Whatever we have calculated, we are going to enter it in the grid. So that will actually give your chart, your specific chart of the individual of which you are working currently. Okay. So now how you have to make the entry? Okay, that you have to understand. First, I will go through this slide. Then I will share, I will write it down, okay, on the whiteboard and show you how it is to be done. So first, what we have to do, we have to calculate, we have to note down the date of birth, calculate driver, conductor and Kua numbers. Okay, then we have to enter the complete date of birth in the Loshu grid, and then we have to enter the driver, conductor and Kua number. One thing is an exception for the driver. The exception is that when the date of the individual falls on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 20th, 30th, then we don't have to add the driver. Okay, I will tell you the reason why. So I'm just sharing.
Can you say that again?
Yeah.
When you don't?
When the date falls on the 1st, 2nd.
The date is that the date of birth?
Date of birth falls on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 20th, and 30th.
Right.
Okay, 10, 20, 30. 1 to 9 and 10, 20, 30. Then you don't have to add the driver to the Loshu grid. You only have to add conductor and Kua number. Okay, this is one exception. This we have to remember. Okay, and I will tell you what is the actual logic behind it. So I am just sharing the whiteboard. Just give me a moment, and then we'll do some example. Although examples are there in the slide, but let us take one example and I'll show. That would be better. Okay, I'm sharing. When you're able to see, just let me know. Okay. Are you able to see? Okay. Any two people can give me your date of birth. I will take yours this example. One male and one. Okay.
25 1963.
5/1960. So Meenal.
Yes.
Okay. And female. This is female.
Female.
Okay, great. One male. Date of birth.
3/12/2001.
3/12/2001. Okay.
Male.
Male. I need another which has got the date of birth like 24th, 19th. Anybody has like that? Like excluding the 1 to 9 and 10, 20, 30.
No, ma'am, mine is 21/9/1976.
Okay, great. This is good. 1976, male. Okay, we'll do all
Yes.
three. Okay. So first, let us calculate for this. What is the driver that you calculated, Meenal? What is the driver for this 25/1963?
2.
Okay, 2. What is the conductor?
8.
Conductor is 8. 9 plus 1, 10, 19, 20, 21, and 26. Okay, 8. Great. And what is the Kua number? 1915. Yeah. Kua number is 5.
8 plus 5, no, ma'am.
5.
Kua is
5,
5.
yeah.
Okay. Because see, 1963 is giving what? 19. Okay, which is 1. So for female, Kua number will be 4 plus 1. Okay.
Okay.
So let us draw a reference Loshu grid here. Just reference just to see what are the placement of numbers. Okay. 4, 9, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 1, 6. Okay, these are the placements. Now for this specific chart, okay, how we have to create the Loshu grid? We have to first enter the date of birth. Okay. So now here 25. So 2, 5, 1, 9, 6, 3. This is clear, this much?
Yeah.
Okay. So now see the
Ma'am,
date
can
of
you
birth.
please repeat? Ma'am, can you please repeat?
See here what we are doing is we are just simply adding date of birth, entering all these numbers into the grid in their respective positions, which is standardized as this. On the top I have written 492, 357, 816. So what we are doing is 2 is put in the place of 2, 5 in the center because designated location 5 is center. Okay. Then 1, this bottom middle, 9 is the top middle, 6 is here, bottom right, and 3 is middle left. Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now next step is what? Next step is, now what did I say? That if person is born from 1 to 9, or he's born on 10th or 20th or 30th, then you don't have to put driver. Driver is not to be put in Loshu grid. Okay. So here in this case, it is 20. So this driver will not be put in the grid. I will tell you why. Okay. So now conductor we will add 8. We will add.
Ma'am,
here.
could you please repeat about the driver number? What needs not to be put?
Okay. When the date of birth of the individual falls between 1 to 9, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or date of birth is 10th or 20th or 30th, then we don't have to add the driver in the Loshu grid. For all other numbers, we have to add. But for these specific numbers, you don't have to say. So here it is 20. I will tell you the logic, then you will understand why we are doing it. So here, a date of birth is 20. So driver is 2. So we are not adding 2 here. It is already come here from this, from the date of birth entry. So we are not adding it again. But conductor and Kua we are adding. Okay. Okay, Kua, put a star. Whenever you're doing this Kua, just put a star. I will tell you why we are putting it. So now you understand the reason. Okay, now we'll take this. Then I will tell you why we are doing this, not adding driver in case of 1 to 9 and 10, 20, 30. Okay, I will tell you. So let's take this. This one, 3, 12, 2000, we'll take this chart also, but first we'll take this. So
Ma'am,
here,
on doubt, can I ask?
yeah, sure.
If you're having the in date of birth and the year, everything, no, if the same number is repeating twice, 7,
Yes.
7, 2, 2, like that way,
You have to add that many times.
because here also you can see 9 is repeating means.
Yes, we'll add it twice. Right. That is why I chose this. And also I have to tell you that in this case, how we have to add the driver. So how, as many times that number is existing in the date of birth, you have to enter in the Loshu Grid. Okay. So
Okay.
draw Loshu Grid in this case. See. Now driver in this case is what? 2 plus 1, 3. Right?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah.
Conductor is 8.
8. 8.
And Kua is
Twice.
6. No. 23, 5. Is it 6?
Yes, it's 6.
It's 6, na? Okay. So now what we have to do, first we will enter this entire date of birth here. How? 21, 9, 19. See, again the 9 is coming, so you have to enter it again. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. 21, 9, 19, 76. This much is clear with everybody?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So driver, you will add here 3. Conductor, you will add here 8. And Kua, you will add here 6. Put a star on Kua. So these numbers are here not existing in this specific chart. Okay. And here now I'm telling you why we have entered driver in this case, but not in this case. It is because the combination of 2 plus 1 is giving birth to another number, another vibration. See, here 20 is giving rise to 2 only. So if you add this again, so it will be an error. The chart will not be interpreted correctly, because this vibration is already coming from here. So, but when we have date of birth like this 21, so 2 plus 1 is 3. So 3 is this number stands for Jupiter. So this specific combination is giving the vibrations of Jupiter also, which is to be considered in the analysis of the chart. That is why we are adding 3 here. Clear? You understand the logic?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you repeat,
Okay.
ma'am?
The logic is these numbers 21, when we reduce it to single digit, it is giving rise to another vibration, which is 3, which is different from what was existing originally in the date. Right? So that is why we will be adding it in the Loshu Grid, because 2 plus 1 is together generating another vibration. But here 2 plus 0 is generating 2 only. So here you will not add. If you add, then it is incorrect. Then you will consider, the grid will be misinterpreted. So you don't have to add in this case. But here, because 2 plus 1 is giving rise to new numbers, so you have to add here. Got it? So you have just keep in mind that if somebody is born on the 1st to 9th of any, the date is from 1 to 9 or 10th, 20th and 30th, then don't add in the Loshu Grid. For all others, you have to add. Like if a person is born on 19th, so you will add 1 also, 9 also, and 1 plus 9 is giving 1. That also you have to add. Okay. Or if it is 18th, then you will add 1, 8 and 9. If it is 23, you will add 2, you will add 3 and you will add 5. Okay. Only in case of these dates, you don't have to add it in the Loshu Grid. Clear?
Clear. Thank you.
And
Okay.
where we have to put that star, ma'am, for
Yes. Kua number. Kua will be star. I will tell you why. Okay. I will just tell you. This one, let's complete first. Driver is 3. Conductor is what? 3, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. And Kua number is, this is for male, 11 minus 3, 8. right? This is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, so let's draw it in the grid. So 3, 1, 2, again 2, okay, and 1, driver 3, conductor 9, Kua is 8. Okay, now these are not existing. So this was the grid. You also got, you have compared, you just noted down.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is the grid. Now, why we have put a star here? Okay, so when we are evaluating this Loshu grid, what we have to do is, for all the numbers in the date of birth plus driver and conductor, we will give them 100% weightage. But for Kua number, we'll give it around 40-50% weightage only. So that means effect of the vibration of that specific number will not be considered as 100% in the chart. For example, in this case, Kua is coming out to be 8. 8 stands for Saturn. So when you're evaluating this chart, you will not consider that 100% the vibrations of 8 are existing in the chart. You will consider, okay, it is 40-50% types. Again, in this case, in the case of 6 or in case of here 5. Okay. So that is why when we understand further, when we talk about the yogas that we are going to do tomorrow, then you will understand the significance. The example, okay, little bit I'll touch base. Like for example, 258. It is one of the Raj Yoga. Okay. So if this 5 was not there from the date of birth and we had got 5 only from the Kua, then we would not have considered it 100% Raj Yoga. Okay. Still, we would have considered that yes, for this specific number, the vibrations are not complete. Got it? So that is how I hope you understood what I'm trying to say. So
yes.
You not consider the vibration 100%. So, but tomorrow when we do, you will more understand this. And lottery numbers, another thing which one of the slides which I skipped is lottery numbers. So, you know what lottery is? Something unexpectedly when you gain. So we say, okay, that you got this lottery, okay, the jackpot. So these jackpot lottery numbers are what? These are the numbers which are not in the date of birth, but we are getting from driver, conductor or Kua. Okay, for example, in this case, lottery number is what? Lottery numbers is 8. Because 2 and 5 are already in the date of birth, right? 2 is here, 2 is here, but 8 is not here in the, because all numbers are represented by planets, and every planet vibration has some specific, purpose. Okay, some quality, some positive also, some positivity. So if a specific vibration is missing in the date of birth, but one is able to get the positivity of that number through the missing numbers through conductor, driver or Kua, then it is kind of a lottery because it was not existing in the original date of birth. So in this case, 8 is not existing in original date of birth. So 8 is the lottery number here. Okay. So here the lottery number is what? 8. Now in this specific chart, driver 3 existing. See here, there are 2 lottery numbers, 9 and 8. See, because 9 and 8 are not originally existing in the date of birth. And in this case, which is the lottery number? 8 is the lottery number. Got it? You understood? Number that we have calculated as a driver or a conductor or as Kua, which is not existing in the original date of birth. Okay, here 3 is also lottery number because 3 is not existing. So there are 2 lottery numbers here. See, 3 and 8. And here there are 2 lottery numbers, 9 and 8. And here it is 8. Okay?
Ma'am, lottery number, can you repeat, ma'am?
See, lottery number is something like, what is lottery? See, something we don't expect, we get the benefit. Okay, just understand it that way. So lottery numbers are those numbers which we derive. See, lottery numbers will derive from driver, conductor or Kua. Okay, lottery numbers we will derive only from driver, conductor and Kua. So when we calculate driver, conductor and Kua number and we find any of those numbers which is not existing originally in the date of birth, then it is a lottery number. For example, if we see the first case, driver is 2, conductor is 8, and Kua is 5. Right? Now, driver 2 is already existing in the date of birth because the date is 20th.
Yeah.
Kua 5 is also existing in the date of birth because the month is May. But
Yeah.
it is not existing in the date of birth. So 8 is the lottery number.
Understood.
Okay. Is it possible to not have a lottery number in your chart?
Yeah, it can be possible that whatever calculations you do, you get the same similar numbers which are already existing in the date of birth.
So there's no lottery number in that particular chart.
Yes, there is no lottery. Here, see, I told you that 258 is a very important plane, right? It is a Raj Yoga. So see, here lottery number 8 conductor is so important because it is helping to complete the Raj Yoga. So it is a lottery. In fact, this is also another yoga which we'll study tomorrow. Here, this is called practical plane. So 8 is a lottery number because it is completing the specific plane of the individual. It has a specific significance. Right?
Okay. All right. No, I just wanted to confirm. There's in some cases you will not have a lottery number in your chart.
It can happen. It can happen.
Okay.
Here
Is that
also,
good or bad?
that depends. If with the original numbers, if yogas are complete, quite good, the chart is very well balanced and everything, then no problem. But yes, if yogas are missing, then of course. And sometimes, it can also happen that for a specific number, numbers may get repeated 2-3 times. 2 times is okay. The benefit plan is good. 2 times is okay. But if it is 3-4 times, then it turns towards the negative side. So if we have a vibration of any specific number more than a specific count, like 3 times, 4 times, then it is not good.
Okay.
So it goes towards the negative side.
Because I have a chart here that's only got 3 blocks fold.
Okay. What are these? Okay. Let me.
The 4, 2, and the 1. 2 ones.
It's not getting cleared. I don't know. Okay, show. Tell me what is it? I will.
It's it's 4, 2, and the 2 ones in the one column.
4 twos and 2 ones. Okay. Let me draw
4,
here.
2, and 2 ones.
It is hand, I guess. Okay. Now just come up. 4 times 2. Oh. You said 4 times 2?
No. There's 4 in there's a 2.
1, 2.
Then
1
there's a
times
4.
There's a 4.
Yeah, 1 times 4 and 2 times 1. 1, 1. Yes.
Give me the date of birth, please. What is the date of birth?
10-3-2004.
So here driver is what?
Driver's 1.
Okay, conductor.
1.
Okay, Kua number. It's male, female.
Female.
Okay.
Core number is 1.
Okay. See, now how we are going to add? See, 1 will be added 3 times.
No, because it's born on the 10th, you won't add the 1, the driver number.
But this will add, na? When we are getting. Okay.
Yes.
But conductor also
So
you will add, right?
Yes. So you'll have 2 ones because you won't add the driver number, isn't that so?
Yeah, and there is a 3 here, right?
Yes.
All these are blanks.
Oh, the 3 is there as well. Okay, I missed that.
Actually, you know what problem is? Those who are born after, like those who are born in 1900s, so they will have a good balanced chart and on this end, because here 9 by default 9 is a humanitarian number. 9 is humanitarian number. So by default, this humanitarian characteristic will be there in the individuals, and it is completing 2 very important planes, the 9. But those who are born after this in the 2000s, so this specific factor is missing. So we get lot of charts, which are really not balanced properly. We get such unbalanced charts, especially those who are born in 2000. But it's okay. We have remedies for everything. There's absolutely no problem with this also. because here we have the vibration of 4 and vibration of 2. So the person would be, because this specific plane is intellectual plane, so there is only one number that is missing here. Okay, which will,
Right.
we have a remedy for this. So that person can wear a red colored band. Okay, just red band.
Right.
So the intellectual plane will be completed with that itself. So we have remedies for everything.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
So similarly, we'll do the yogas, then I'll explain more. And this one is good. Person must be quite good at communicating.
Yes, that's
Have
true.
good communication skills, and should be very intelligent also, because if we talk about this plane, 9 is missing, but 4 and 2 are existing. So if we take the weightage of this yoga 100%, so at least 60, then at least 67% is there already. So must be intelligent also, because of, and inquisitive. Must have inquisitive brain as well. So
Yes.
so it's, but these blank ones, we have remedies, because these, all these squares, they represent some elements.
Yes.
Here, we have one remedies of element balancing that we can do. So whatever numbers are missing, so we can balance the elements and get those vibrations into the chart. That can be done. So a solution to everything.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Now,
Excuse me, ma'am.
yeah.
Ma'am, just for the practice work, I just have made my Loshu Grid. It's something new, so please help me out if I have made it in a right way or not. Can you please tell me? My date of birth is 12th August 1982.
Okay, I'm just waiting if it will let me type. Okay, 12 August
12th
1982.
August 1982. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, office driver 3.
Yes, ma'am. Driver is 3.
Hmm.
And then conductor is 4.
4. Okay.
And then Kua is 6.
2, 4 plus 2, 6. Perfect. Very
Yes,
well
ma'am.
calculated. Okay, now let us enter here. You tell me, what did you draw? Let me write that first, and then we'll check it out.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. So I just made the box in the similar way. And then in the first corner, I wrote 4,
Okay. How
9,
many 9?
2.
Okay. How many 2s?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it's just, okay, I should have added it twice.
Yes.
Okay, so I did it for once. So it
Okay.
should be 2, 2, right? In the corner.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. And then, ma'am, in the next line, 3. And then in the middle box, there is no number. Because 5 is missing.
Right.
And in the last one, in the second line, again, cross.
Okay. Perfect.
7 is also not there. And in the third line, I wrote 8, 1, 6. So is it correct, ma'am?
How many 8s? How many 8s?
Ma'am, 2.
Okay, and how many 1s?
Ma'am, 2 again.
Okay, and how many 6?
Just 1.
Okay, with a star.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. It's fine.
So is it correct, ma'am?
You are very intelligent.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You plan things very well. And
Okay.
you are very hardworking also. And
Yes, ma'am.
you analyze things really well. You are very good at analyzing things, deep diving into things.
Okay,
So?
ma'am. Will I be successful in this science, ma'am?
Yes, because 3 number is Jupiter.
Yes, ma'am.
Jupiter is what? Dev Guru.
Right,
So
ma'am.
you are very knowledgeable also. Very knowledgeable. So,
okay, ma'am.
And even Rahu, although this Rahu, this conductor 4, this represents Rahu, but it is a part of what? Intellectual, this plane. This plane is, the people whose plane, this specific plane is complete, they have scientific brain, brain of a scientist. So you can do
Okay.
because this number is
Okay.
there. You can do. All right.
Okay.
But
Okay,
take
ma'am.
care of, regarding taking loans and all, you have to be very cautious in managing your finances. Just take care of that. Don't get into the trap of loans.
Okay, ma'am. Got it, ma'am.
You have to take care. Although that vibration are not to that extent, but still, I'm telling you, just take care of that. Which
Okay,
field are
ma'am.
you in? Field currently?
Ma'am, I'm into US staffing.
Okay, you are stuffing. So that's what related to what do you do in that? You hire?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. I'm the recruitment manager here. So even right now, I'm working. So I just got some time to get into this class. So I just took a break.
So that role is really perfect for you because this is, this number stands for communication skills also. So your role is all about communication. You must be very well
Yes, ma'am.
good in this.
Right, ma'am.
Sorry to disturb, but I'd like that person to contact my daughter because she's also into recruiting for US, but
Okay.
she's in South Africa. We are South Africans. So
Okay.
if you can contact my daughter, it'll be a good partnership and they can learn from each other.
Sure, sir. Why not?
Yes. So I don't know how you'll get my details, but Saachi could perhaps pass it on to you. So.
Yes.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, you are Rashmi, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So Rashmi, if it's okay with you, then definitely I can pass on the phone number of.
Yes, ma'am. No problem. I'll surely like to talk to her
Okay.
so we can share our
Yes.
experiences. Yes, of course.
Yes,
Thank
sure.
you so much.
Thank you so much. My name is Amar. My daughter's name is Mika. Mika.
Okay.
All
Mika.
right, sir. All right,
All
sir.
right.
We'll do
I'll
that.
pass.
Thank you,
All right.
ma'am.
Okay. Anybody has any questions, or we just close the session?
Ma'am,
And then
1 minute, ma'am.
yeah. Okay. Please go.
Mine, ma'am, I have a doubt. Mine is 4/7/1972.
Okay. Let me open the. Are you able to see the whiteboard?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Go ahead. What is your chart?
4/7/1972.
1972. Okay. Driver is 4.
Driver is 4.
Conductor
3.
19, 29 and 33. Okay.
And Kua is 5.
Okay.
Female, no, ma'am. So,
Very nice. You have a. I will show you now what is lottery in this case. Okay. All right. So just let me know what you have drawn, what are numbers you have written in your Loshu Grid.
ma'am, the first one is 4. That is the doubt I'm having. Should I write? Because you told don't write driver number 1 to 10 and all. No,
This
ma'am.
you don't have to write, but this you have to write. Date of birth you have to write as it is.
Okay.
When we are picking these numbers, these two by default you have to write in any case. There's no condition in this. Only in this case we have to see what is the day of the birth. Because just put this logic that when that 4 vibration you are bringing from the date of birth, then why you have to bring the same from here? It will be duplicated. It's kind you're putting the same information again, which is not supposed to be added. Right?
Added or not supposed to be added, ma'am? Not
supposed to. When it is 4th, so you don't have to add. You don't have to add driver. You only have to add conductor and Kua.
Okay.
So now this is an excellent example. Let's fill this. Okay. 4, 7,
9, 2.
1972. Okay.
The next blocks 3, 5, 7, 7.
3, 5, 7, 7. Okay.
Into 1 into.
Okay. Now see, I'll show you in this. Now here Kua, although Kua is not given 100% weightage as such, which I told you that you give it 40, 50, 60 type. But see, it is completing a very, very important plane. This plane is known as will plane. We'll do all this tomorrow. But I'm showing that how much important this number is carrying. And it is at the center of the chart. It is giving balance entirely to the entire chart. It is giving balance, right? So due to this specific number, the people who have this plane complete, they have a very strong willpower. Okay. So
I am the person, ma'am.
You have?
I'm the person. I'm that person only. It's my birthday.
Okay. But there is one problem, which I see. You have a golden heart and, people may tend to take advantage of that and they would cheat you. You have to be very, very cautious.
Which number denotes that, ma'am?
This specific plane, 357.
That plane is called?
It is emotional plane. So sometimes, what happens, those who have this plane complete, they use their heart more than their brains.
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
So if some person comes to you and cries.
February 14th also, no?
So do you do that?
Yeah, I use my heart more than my brain.
More than that is, so you have to be very cautious, if people are coming to you for help, so you have to think rational, because your intellectual plane is also complete. So use this plane more than this. Okay, so then you will not be cheated. It's very important. You have to take care of this.
Okay. Ma'am,
Okay.
with this, can you guess my profession or anything like that?
Yeah, I can advise you what is the right profession for you through these numbers. So like, for
What?
example, the right profession for you, like if you talk about conductor 3, so that you can be related to, you can do profession related to communication, or you can be a very good healer, doctor, teacher, like that. And if it is then online sales marketing, kind of.
Online, now online teaching I'm doing.
Your online so perfect for you, perfect, because
No, I was 17 years as a teacher and 3 years as a principal. Now I'm into online teaching. Will that continue? For 2 years only I'm doing that.
yes, it will be very good for you, very good, because 3 stands for teaching and 4 stands for doing online, online sales, online works. Both these numbers are complementing each other, so you will be very successful in this.
Okay, thank you.
And more success, you're going to get in next year, 2024 will be wonderful for you.
Okay, ma'am. How like that we will guess, ma'am?
Actually, when we do the future prediction of years, then
Okay.
we understand that which specific planet is favoring you. Like this specific year is of Mars, of yours. So here in this specific year, you can expect unpredictable results. So you might not be very much content also in this year, but next year you're going to get the benefit. So whatever new thing you want to start, or whatever, like it is a new beginning year for you next year. So whatever you will launch, you can take the maximum risk less next year, and your chances of success is highest. But don't take risk this year. Any new thing, or opening up new things, something, and don't do partnerships also. Try to avoid partnerships also from your chart. You can see. Okay, that you avoid never, and don't trust anybody blindly. This is also very important for you. These two things. All right. So more you will understand as we go ahead. All right.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, if some number is missing in this blank, will that denote, like you're telling, center part is that communication, last part into I'm having, ma'am, that block, like each block tells us something.
Yes,
each
yes.
tells us something.
Yes, we are going to understand this tomorrow, that each block has a meaning. So we are going to understand for all these, wherever it is missing, don't worry, no issues. We all have remedies for this, no problem. And we can fulfill that thing. So not an issue.
If these two numbers, no ma'am, 7, 7, if it is repeating, or if any two numbers are repeating, like here also 8, 8 is repeating, no ma'am, is that denoting something same digit repeating?
Yes, if a number is missing, then also it denotes something. If it is single, like if example, if one is happening available one time in the chart, then it has a meaning. If one is absent, then also it has a meaning. If one is 2 times, it has a meaning. If one is 3 times, it has a meaning, and so on. Okay, so everything, each and every number, whatever the status of that number in the chart, it has some indication. That we teach in the advanced course. But yogas I'm going to teach tomorrow. So with that also, when you try to make predictions, now homework for everybody, a request, at least 5 charts you draw in your notebook, and for all your relatives or family members, whoever you want to, because tomorrow when I discuss yogas, just try to relate those characteristics with those specific charts, then you'll get to know how to predict. Okay, so at least 5 charts you prepare, and if possible you can send it one-to-one on chat also to me, so that I can check whether you have drawn it correctly or not.
Ma'am, with this chart, like suppose if I want to have some other joint business with something partnership, no, with their chart, can I assess, will they be compatible like that way for me?
No, actually you should not enter, because they will cheat you. This is confirmed in your chart, and you must have been cheated repeatedly also by people, for sure. Some certain disappointments must have been there.
Yes, ma'am. Like they take advantage of my
Golden heart.
little mark.
So that is why I'm telling you, you should
Okay.
not do anything in partnership. Avoid, strictly avoid.
No, with my son, like that, if I can take.
With your son, yes, you can do, but you have to be very cautious. See,
Oh.
those who have multiple sevens now, and specifically driver is 7. Although in your case, driver is not 7, but multiple 7s wherever. We always tell them, not to blindly have trust on anybody, beat anybody, the closest one also. One
Okay.
should not trust.
Oh, okay.
But with son, it's okay.
Okay.
But otherwise, don't get involved into any partnership.
Okay.
All right, and you have to ensure that your son. I'll tell you relationship between numbers day after tomorrow. So
Okay.
I will tell you the driver numbers which are not favorable with 4. Okay, so
Okay,
those
okay.
2, those 8, 4, 9. So if your son has numbers like this, date of birth, adding
Okay.
to this means driver this, so it might not be much compatible also. So this you will be able to assess third day when you do
Okay.
then you will get to know.
Okay. Which
Alright.
number denotes the intelligence, ma'am?
Intelligence actually is denoted by this complete plane 4, 9, and 2, because this we'll do tomorrow. Like Rahu, Rahu is head portion. So intelligent. 9 is what? Mars. So logic. Those who are driven by Mars, they are very logical people. So 9 denotes for logic, 4 intelligence, planning, all these things. And 2 is mind. Mind is what? About inquisitiveness, attaining knowledge. So these numbers, these 3 refer to intelligence.
And is this person, no, ma'am, here you got 2, 2, 4, 9, 2, 2. That means 2 twice
Good.
means you're too inquisitive, or it is not nice.
No, it is good. Double 2 is nice. If it was triple 2, then it would have been towards the negative side. But
Okay.
double 2 is okay. It is good. It's good.
Okay.
All right.
Only 7, 7 is not very okay. Or like which 2 numbers will not be okay?
Like 7, 7 is not okay. Double 4 is not okay. So these things are there. But otherwise, it's okay.
Okay, okay. No, just not only my chart, other things also I wanted to ask.
Yeah, that's what you draw 5 charts, all of you. We are going to discuss the yogas. Then you relate. Then you have questions, then you can come up.
Okay, sure.
Answer. All right. Anyone else has questions, or we can close the session? And hope you enjoy.
How will we know whether we'll be doing business or studies or job like that way? Which number will be that all tomorrow? Will you please?
Yeah, that actually is in the professional course, but I will touch base that also. If you want to know, I will touch base that. No, not an issue.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So we can close the session, and hope you all like the session.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Like
ma'am.
Yeah, it was very good. Thank you.
All right. All right.
And just send me the other participants' number for my daughter.
Sure. Sure.
Sir, may I know what you doing, sir?
I was a teacher, and now I'm doing my own consulting
Consulting in the sense
in business consulting.
a teaching field or any other fielding? Any other field?
No,
Sir?
but I was a teacher. Now I'm doing business consulting.
Okay, sure, sir. Because
I'm
it's
based in
in
South Africa.
online academy, it will
Sorry.
be any
Sorry.
opportunities for me. It was written online academy, so I asked whether it is a
Yes. I also did some online teaching as well.
Okay, sir. If you get any opportunities for me, I'm science and maths tutor up to 10th standard ICSE board, sir.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll let you know.
Yeah, sure, sir. I'm Arularasi.
Okay. You
From
can,
Tamil.
Saachi ji, you can share all the details with everybody and we can communicate.
Sure. Definitely.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, will you be sharing the recording?
Yes, I'll share. All recordings will be shared. PPT also will be shared. Everything. So that you can revise.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you for your
Thank you.
patience and offering your service free of charge. We really appreciate it. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you very
ma'am.
much. Hare Krishna. You all take care
Hare-
and see you tomorrow.
Thank you,
Sure,
Hare
ma'am.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.